You mean countdown?
Oh, I just said let's go and started recording.
Oh, I figured you did.
Oh, dang it. I was literally about to get up to grab my food that just showed up.
What?
Should I start again?
I don't know. I'm getting my food really
Roll
quick.
20
We're doing it
changed.
live.
Roll 20 changed how they do the pages. My immediate assumption is that this is much nicer. But you know, give me 5 minutes of playing around with it. I'll probably hate it. But anyway, guys, welcome back to Consortium Interregnum.
Yippee!
You guys
Waha!
remember what happened last time?
We destroyed the trapezoid.
Yeah.
Or did you?
I'll eat some of the wires if it make sure that it's dead.
It fucking exploded. I was
Yeah,
readying another spell.
it fell apart as it fell. It's in pieces.
Question: did it break
You know, maybe
into
it's got like a-
trapezoid-based pieces, and now we have to fight a bunch of trapezoids?
That'd be pretty funny.
This.
But no, luckily you don't have to deal with that.
Should I pick up some of the scrap metal, sell it for parts, sell it on the black market?
Actually, not a terrible idea considering that metal was resistant to everything, almost. I
Yeah,
wonder if people could use it to make
the
some
metal
parts.
itself probably could be sold for scrap, but it's all really big pieces.
We potentially
So it'd be hard to bring them back. The teleporter probably won't be set up in time. Although I guess you could wait.
Could we potentially have Tito make something with these pieces?
You can make a Cybertruck.
I think we could do better than this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you
You
could.
were able to, of course, remove the wands that were being used. But for the most part, it's scrap. There's not anything super valuable amongst it. You could get some value, but it probably wouldn't be anything too dramatic.
Could Tito identify the type of metal used to make it so dirty?
Tito looks it over and he says, it's more of the fact that it was in that shape and it just kind of bounced off than the metal being anything special.
So this is what
He
the
says it's pretty
optimal
good quality steel, though.
This is what the optimal metal form looks like with a trapezoidal prism.
Yeah, Tino says, yeah, pretty much. It probably would have been a lot more dangerous if he didn't graft those ugly arms onto it.
His spite is what destroyed him in the end.
And a lot of things destroyed him in the end, but let's be real.
Yeah, guys, I don't think that one was the real viscosity. We gotta go kill the real one.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
Oh, I meant his plan got destroyed in the end by his own spite.
We got to give that nerd a wedgie. Once again, I
mean,
am
it did
rude,
look real.
Lunu, from that curse that I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, your strength's still up there. It's only been about a day since then.
I'm bench pressing Cinna, by the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just...
I've never been picked up before. This is a new experience for me.
Also, first off, that wasn't a curse. It was a boon with a slight downside.
When a little woodland spirit changes something about my physical abilities, I'm going to consider it a curse.
It was a direct benefit to you. Just made you a little bit more irritable.
If I am more irritable, I think that's a curse. Because Lunu
No, it's like,
already... Lunu has a great day until Blair starts talking, and then Lunu's day gets a little bit worse, but he tolerates it. And now with this, the filter's off. He doesn't care.
There is one thing that I think you guys are forgetting.
But he also doesn't really care to comment anything. He doesn't want to bother anybody, really.
Do you mean the Aarakocra?
Yeah, there's that
Yeah.
Aarakocra.
Oh yeah,
Liberty.
we kept shouting her son's names at her.
Yeah.
God. What's her name is Liberty?
Lady Liberty.
Lady
Yep.
Liberty. First name, Lady. Last name, Liberty. It's Italian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you also can touch base with the locals and see what they think about all of this. So you've got a couple of things in front of you.
So let's start with the first one, which is
Huh?
namely the. Let's start with the first one, which is namely the bird woman in front of us. I tried to be like, hey, glad you're okay. Glad we're all okay. Hi, how's it going? Were you by chance, I heard you talking about your kids. Were you originally from someplace and you were taken here? After you kind of just popped up here?
She says, yeah, I didn't just appear out of thin air.
Alright, so that's a good start. Good to
So,
know.
where are you from?
She says a place that you've never heard of. It doesn't sound real.
The United States of America.
It's similar to that. It's definitely no place that you've ever heard of on a map.
Can I do like a history check? Because like I just think it's just like a place I haven't seen before. I just think
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
place
roll
I just
it.
don't know about.
Before you nat 20 and make it. No, my god.
Oh,
And make America canon.
Well,
So-
you're so smart and brave and wonderful.
You actually do think a little bit, and you're like, oh, I think this might be a place in the Feywild.
oh,
You think it might be connected to the dream dimension. Mostly because it doesn't seem to fit anywhere inside of the normal world. Where's the next place that some crazy location like this could be, and the fact of how she got here? It all connects that maybe this is like either a pocket dimension inside of the dream realm, or maybe it's another realm that can be connected through there.
okay. So like, oh, okay. I think you are a ways away from home right now, but we can help with that. Probably, maybe. And
She
I'll whisper.
says, yeah, so she says, well, yeah, how did I get here?
Honestly, it's just by chance at this point, right? Like we have a thing with wild magic. You know how that is, and it ends up doing like the darndest thing.
What's wild magic?
You know, like wild magic, like and I would like to just like smack a tree or something while raging or whatever to try and do something.
Oh, man.
With your nat 20 and based off of how she's kind of looking at you, you realize that in her mind that's just magic.
Oh,
It's like what do you mean wild?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's magic, but you can't really control it. By the way,
Yes, that's how magic works.
yeah, but like some of it you can like predict a little
Not in
bit.
the Feywild, probably.
I mean, I've been there. I stay there. I like vacation there. Or
Yeah, you get the feeling though, like, because again, you haven't actually heard of this specific place. It's
Mhm.
probably something like so distant and far that even the concept of the normal awake material realm doesn't exist to this person.
hmm
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that's a great way of describing modern day America.
yeah.
Maybe.
So yeah, it feels like she's a way off. Can I do like magical awareness to see if there's like anything like lingering on her? Like maybe this is a time-based thing and she'll just get like sucked away at a random point.
Yeah, roll it. Or we'll use your magic awareness and then roll me. I'll let you do survival or arcana for this one.
Okay, cool. Another nat 20.
What the hell?
Yeah, so you look it over and you pick up some small traces of stuff. It's faint, but you're pretty sure that if you were in the dream realm, you could probably navigate to where you would need to go to drop her off.
Okay.
You could probably also, again, assuming if you got into the dream realm, you could probably even direct her, so you wouldn't have to do the journey yourself. Because with the nat 20, that's pretty good.
Okay, cool. That's pretty solid. All right, so I'm getting some stuff from you. I see this is like not where you're supposed to be. We could probably like help you out, get you to where you need to go later on, but for now, we just had a fight. We just won a fight. We're in a celebrating mood. I think you should just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, we should be able
Roll
to
me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
All
Can I
right.
help? Oh wait, you already have that.
I'm already
Yeah.
helping. Yeah, I'm already helping.
Yep.
25.
She seems to have calmed down a little bit. Uh, she can tell that she's got the connection with you. That you're probably going to be able to help her, and that this is kind of stuff happens in the fate. The dream realm is just what happens.
Mhm.
So she agrees to go with you all. And I'm assuming that you'll probably want to take a rest before you do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all have any other questions to ask her, go ahead. I monopolize that a little bit.
I'm more. George is more apologizing. Like, I'm sorry if you were doing something at this time. I did not know that would happen if I fired the gun off.
Tito's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Tito, you motherfucker! Blair is angrily glaring at him.
Look, it only does it when he's not looking at it.
It's like a Skinner box, or what is it? A Skinner box? What is that called?
Yeah. Well, the
The
Schrodinger's.
box with like the photons.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Schrodinger's cat. Is it wild magic or is it bullshit? We'll never know.
Never know. But yeah, no, George is. And you said your name was what again? I do apologize.
She says you can call me Liberty.
Alright, Liberty, welcome to the team. I'm George. This is Cinna. That's my friend Lunu.
And I'm Blair Audina.
By the way, Cinna, I imagine you moved to talk to Liberty, but as soon as you moved and finished explaining things, I just went back to bench pressing you.
Yeah, I'll just let this happen. This is like a new experience for me. I'm having fun.
I got to get my reps in.
hmm Yeah, keep up those gains. You don't want to like, you don't want to atrophy after this is all done.
Definitely, broski.
If Lunu benches enough centaurs, can he get a permanent strength increase?
I will
Well,
become Luna's personal trainer if it could help him get some strength.
Maybe it's a curse, and after it wears off, your strength score is set to 6 forever. So, who knows?
I will take care of his physical therapy.
Physical therapy.
There was actually a stat reallocation I wanted to do, Tom. But it can wait.
Full strength druid. the greatest druid ever.
whenever this curse ends, I wanted to mention this to you. So we'll handle that later.
Yeah. It is funny though, like, because you get this, and then you're like, oh, well, I guess now I can take that barbarian multi-class,
If only I played Moon Druid.
Yep.
If only.
Now I'm just a bard with extra steps. I'm sorry, I'm bard with a better ability score as my spell for my spells.
Damn.
Hitting on
So
the
at this
charisma.
point, your the leaders of the village come over to you guys. And they say, like, they're like combing through the wreckage a little bit, just taking a look at it, and they're like, so what's this? Why did it suddenly attack us?
Yeah, that's one of the guys we're trying to defend against.
His machine's pretty scary.
I mean,
Yeah,
How
which
many
is
more
why.
of them do they have?
Oh, you were gonna say something?
Oh, they asked you how many more of them do they have?
from the sounds of it, it was only one.
But who knows what other weapons of war they could create that are similar to this, or better even.
I mean,
Which is why it's better that you're on our side instead of theirs, because like they're just gonna like try and like extort you with these things if they keep making more.
Their greed knows no bounds. The one who made this is a complete narcissistic billionaire asshole.
You know, he has like a
So the
and we're only
first-
one of those
the-
things.
the
You got it,
the
Tom.
Orestes, looks up to you guys and says, "So why haven't you killed him yet?"
Oh, I'm planning to, but like people
Yeah,
are stopping me.
we very much want to do this. He's just a slippery motherfucker.
Civilized rules. Air quotes.
You know
Apparently,
how
it's not civil to shoot a man in public.
well, you see that you know how if a child annoys you, you don't kill the child. You
She
should-
gives you a blank stare, like she's waiting for you to
When you
like
usually
say something that makes sense.
You see, here's the thing, right? We may not have killed him physically, but we have done a ton of damage to him, to his public reputation and his wealth.
We've hurt him emotionally
multiple
too.
times. And emotionally, we forced him to drop out of the entire electoral candidate race. He's fucked. In all of his like financial power has been severely hampered by our efforts, and he lost an entire currency that he was trying to push as the new currency of the country. He's been significantly damaged by our efforts so far. We just haven't had the chance to kill him because again, he's a slippery motherfucker.
Yeah, no, it's simply out of yeah. Have we actually the closest we've ever been? Have we actually ever been in the same room as him?
Yeah, we have. When we
Yes.
first
Yeah.
Like the council meeting we did a while back.
yeah,
The
that
time
one,
that you first met him, I think he paid Cinna to leave him alone or something.
And I took it, yeah.
He threw a V coin at me for some reason. I did something. I got him water or something. And I was like, wow, this guy's an asshole. I fucking hate this guy.
Cinna, I have a very good one-liner for when you kill him.
All right.
Right?
Lay it on me.
Remind him that he paid you to leave him alone. As you do the final blow, say, no refunds.
Okay, that's pretty fucking good.
Damn, now you gotta write that down, Cinna.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that in my notebook.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. No, yeah, we're totally up for that. And yeah.
Yeah, it's more of the rules of polite society. And
us not having a good chance to actually kill him.
yeah, and then when we had legal means to do so, actually, I don't think we've ever had legal means to kill him.
I mean, I think we do now.
I think with the bomb threats,
Yeah.
we.
Well, that's not public.
That's true, because we want to look cool, not lame.
It was also kind of implied that that was probably the Inquisitor more than Viscosity.
Yeah.
Well, I think the bomb came from him, from Viscosity.
Yeah,
Like,
most likely the person who manufactured the bomb. That's definitely Viscosity. I don't think the Inquisitor knows what from what in terms of a chemistry set.
He also had the serial number removed, so it would have had to be someone higher up in the facility to manufacture the bomb and then remove it.
Yeah, so we have our
He
suspicions,
sent out a
but we
massive
don't
death
have
machine
proof.
to assassinate us. Him making a bomb to kill us is not out of the realm of possibility.
But more than likely, it was the bombs were sourced through Viscosity, but the one who actually brought the shades that were the real threat were the Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's one of the people we're trying to take out. Alongside the crazy religious zealot mastermind who's been co-opting.
They say so the Kieran says so has the political process broken down? Are you now actually fighting in a full-fledged civil war?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yet.
But we can issue a formal challenge at some point. I'm pretty sure. We just gotta be ready for it.
We currently have the other candidates that are actually staying on our side and backing us, which is good. To stop, a massive conflict from breaking out. We have the law on our side. We have the military, but they're still a very dangerous movement who would take any advantage they could get and exploit the hell out of it if it meant getting power.
They nod a little bit, and it doesn't look like they have really any more questions. They ask how long do you all plan on staying here?
Were we trying to set up the teleport pad and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think so. We were gonna try and teleport out from here with the
So
teleportation
how
circle.
that works? Let me bring up the spell.
Touch me, baby. Let me know that I'm not afraid.
Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la.
I was doing a different song, but yeah, go for it. That's the song now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing now.
It's been taken over.
Yeah, I was doing some boomer ass shit. You just do this. This is way more fun.
God.
I'm trying to look up how long it takes. Let's set one up. I remember seeing the rules somewhere.
Is it something that would take like a month or more?
It might.
So like,
Oh.
I thought you could use it once and go, and then like to like make it permanent, you had to do
You
it
had
a
to
couple
keep
times.
casting on it.
Yeah.
Give
I
me
mean, if
a
we're gonna be here
second
for a month, I mean, we can just start developing the other side of the island. We might as well. I mean, we also came here knowing that this mission might take longer anyway. So
Yeah. So like, I think we could send word out with or do our sending sites work this far in?
they do.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think. I'm pretty sure they do.
So like,
it's a little rough, but yeah, you can get messages back and forth.
yeah, we can send word out that we've been able to secure a deal with the kind people of this island. We can set up like the first teleportation circle, and so give them the coordinates and be like, hey, if we need supplies, send it here. Because like you can get the coordinates of like a circle even if it's like not permanent, right? Or no?
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking up. So how it would work? Okay. So it takes up to a whole year to be permanent. But he can send you back without needing to wait that whole year. But in terms of actually getting things set up, it takes a whole year.
All right, guys, you heard him. That means time for the jungle arc for the next year of game time.
The year time skip. I can't wait.
We just like let all these dudes do whatever they want for a year.
A whole year.
I mean, look, at the very beginning of the game, I did say if you guys wanted to just not pay attention to what was going on and wanted to just explore the jungle, that was available. That's always been available.
I think
It's
this
just
is
things
telling.
will keep happening back home.
I feel as though this is just a ploy at this point for making us do the jungle campaign you've always wanted to do.
I mean, I'm kind of down though. I'm kind of down.
So yeah, I could be persuaded
like I
to
said,
stay.
if you guys just up and vanish for a whole year, there will be major repercussions.
Yes.
I can't do it.
We come back to Act 3 and the entire
I can't do it, guys. Who's going to smoke weed with Kalamazoo?
I did make promises that I would intend to keep.
All right, so
No,
Also-
if I was really intent on having you guys go through the jungle, I would have like the Kirin or the Arises be like, ah yes, here's something shiny that's a week down the river in the opposite direction, and then just keep doing, keep putting something shiny a week further away.
That would get us, not gonna
That
lie.
would get us.
It would get me.
It would have gotten me 100%. Oh my god!
It wouldn't have gotten Lunu, but it would have got the rest of the party.
Because I will say, I do know what's deeper in the jungle. You guys just haven't looked into it at all.
Mhm.
All right, so I want to propose this, right? I want to propose it. Obviously, we shouldn't stay the entire year. That's insane. However, I would unironically recommend that we do go further in the jungle on this island and carve out a nice safe spot for our settlement to actually be. At
Yeah.
least set up a preliminary base camp there before we actually leave. Because
Yeah.
then things can actually get moving with the construction efforts instead of waiting for this village to actually clear out everything that's dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do vote for staying like a week or two.
Like a week or
Yeah.
two, maybe a month at absolute most, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, a year letting the Inquisitor live is a year too long.
Yes. Well, the other thing we can do that I can also make sure of is I can keep in regular contact with Fern on my settings slate to make sure if anything fucky is actually happening back in the mainland that requires our attention, we can just have our wizard just send us back. You know?
If she's willing to stay that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just
That's
saying, like,
the
I'll
other
also make-
point is getting our wizard to stay that long. Honestly, getting them to stay the week for reconstruction is going to be a bitch. So
Oh, well, we
someone's
also
going to have to
really
be
good
on
at keeping them
Aster.
entertained. So we're very good at keeping them entertained. So I don't think it's I don't think it's impossible. I don't.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
anywhere close.
whatever gay shit Shava and Bubbles are doing right now is
Charlemagne actually speaks up when he hears you guys talking about trying to keep Astra entertained, and he says, "Well, yeah, having her stay here a whole year is just not going to work. But now that we have permission to set up a teleportation circle here, and we've got an established village that can protect a wizard coming to cast it." We could probably hire someone. I mean, it would take a while for them to get out here. So, instead of a year, it might be a year and a half before we actually get the real full teleportation circle up and running. But we could definitely have that set up if, the main reason why we haven't done it is because no one's been able to really live out here for a whole year before they ended up, like, either needing to come back or dying. So,
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
Is there truly no creature in this village that could possibly cast this magic if we were to teach it to them?
You want to ask the Kieran if he's got if anybody here has it?
Yes, or would be able to learn it.
So we could just hire them, yeah.
All
The
right.
master could also help with actually, teaching it.
Let's take a look.
it's in the book. D&D 5e player handbook.
Take a look inside a book. It's reading Rainbow.
This is more more in the monster manual.
D&D 5e monster
Let's see here.
manual.
This gives me.
Published
Hire us wizards. Based. Wizards hire us.
Do it, wizards. We'll fix your game. Clearly, you
Right.
don't know what you're doing, so we'll fix the game.
Make rogues do 8d6 damage per sneak attack die. That'll fix them.
Let's in some seats. It's a wee.
Wait, no, 8d6 damage in a cone in front of them with a single sneak attack die. That'll show them.
Just gotta hire a conjuration wizard to stand out here, because like it would be cheaper for them to do it in it, or that's just to learn it.
We'll see. There could be someone in the village who's capable of learning it.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm doing a search here, and so I'm.
For a moment, sir, I thought you were gonna say hire a samurai.
I would hire a samurai.
I've heard of a really good bounty
How do you
hunter
protect your rights?
that's been touring some of the Omni and Oramos lands. He's this dark samurai known as Raijin Shadewalker.
Sounds like a weeb.
Yeah, it does. But
Mm.
he's really good at what he does, apparently.
Hold on. You don't know about the long pirate ninja struggles. Those wars. I was there during those wars.
Looting the bodies of the
Among
pirates.
the bodies.
I took the ninja side. Those guys can summon weird magic shit. I only had a gun.
And then I shot the ninjas when they weren't looking. And that's how and that's why ninjas are extinct. Luna just like, George, I think some ninjas are still around. What?
I think ninjas are still around, George.
What?
When was the last time we saw a ninja in an Oid campaign?
That's true.
I mean,
I actually can't think of it.
Bubbles is kind of one.
Yeah.
Like the Shadow Assassins, but they were like assassins. They're not really ninjas.
Look, it's... How's the saying go? All frogs are toads, but not all toads are frogs, or whatever the fuck.
Wait, all
What's
frogs are toads?
I'm trying to remember the saying.
Oh, all toads
All
are
toads
frogs.
are frogs. Not all frogs are toads.
Isn't that like the tortoise turtle thing?
Yeah. Tortoises are land turtles.
Yeah.
Oh!
And the rabbits were definitely ninjas
Wait, who
from
was ninja?
Outcast Song.
Oh yeah, the rabbits from Outcast Song.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were
that was
terrified.
like 5 years ago.
Ouch. I don't know if you've rewatched Outcast Song, Steven, up till the rabbits.
I have not. I need to actually watch the show in general.
The rabbits were
Sexy.
I'm gonna send you a picture of one of the rabbits. I want to get your
That might be so wrong.
I want to get your take on the hotness scale.
It's gonna be so bad.
What, are you just gonna post Lola Bunny here?
I wish, but it's not. I'm not gonna be that. He wouldn't be that merciful.
You know, maybe I could
Lois
be nice.
Bunny.
Lois
We're not
Bunny.
getting. I already know we're not getting Loppity. Hit me with it.
You said it, not I.
Lois Bunny.
Lois Bunny. please.
Lois.
Lois.
Peter.
All right. So I did a thing in where I searched through the compendium. I limited things to monsters that may be here, and to see if any of them had the spell. None of them do, but there are 2 of them that can cast a spell of the same spell level or higher.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do is I guess the best way to do it is just to do a highs or lows. Number 1, that one of the demons is in here in the town. Okay. One's a demon, one's a devil. So we'll do highs or lows that about either one is in the town. And then, well, if one of them is, then we'll have to do one to see if they're confident that they could actually learn it. Let me read a little bit about these lore before I put something in here that's not supposed to be here.
Also, is incredible. I don't know if I'd say hot. I get all, but I will say this design is wild.
Zoom in on the face, by the way, Steven. I know,
Why?
because there's a characteristic I think you should observe.
I already don't like this. I'm trying to see what is.
Oh, there's 2 sets of teeth.
Where is this?
No!
Ooh.
Oh.
There's regular
oh,
teeth
wait.
behind the massive incisors. I hate
Oh, like a camel.
Like a camel!
Hey, Austin,
The
camels
goblin
do not
shark.
have. You're thinking of an eel, Austin. Camels have fucked up teeth. They do not have 2 sets of teeth.
You know what? Fair enough.
Where did you post them? It's been a
I
while
put
since
it
I've
in.
seen them.
It's in Consortium.
Oh, okay. It just loaded for me. It took a while.
Yeah, I'll show it to the chat.
His thin pelvis is so unsettling.
Yeah, they killed a PC and they knocked Bubbles out. Bubbles almost died too. She ended up in a dumpster unconscious and passed her death saving throws.
Oh my gosh! Don't spoil
And then we
this.
came back and we had our vengeance.
That's crazy.
Mollywop them.
Yeah.
But okay. So I've got the two possibilities. So we're gonna do. I'll do these public for you. We're gonna do so. It's 2 rolls. I'm gonna say you've got a 75% chance that either one is in here. So we'll roll twice. If highs or lows, we'll do it. And if there's one of them's in there, then I'll roll about whether or not they can actually do it. I'll say that the taking a look at these two, the one that would have the better chance of being able to learn it. Let me double check their stats here. Yeah, I'll say that the devil would have a 65% chance, and the demon would only have a 50% chance.
Yeah.
So highs or lows for the. Which one do you want to do first? Actually, I'll let you choose. The demon or the devil.
Let's do the demon first, right?
Yeah, and we're going highs.
Yeah, let's just go high.
All right, so you gotta get a 25 or higher to have one in here. Yep. So what stands before you is a Kishi demon who comes up. You ask them, "Oh, do you have anybody in here who might be able to learn the spell?" And this Kishi demon comes up. He's kind of got like that. I guess Voldemort is the closest thing to describe it, in where he looks like a normal person from the front, but then he's got like an animal head coming out of the back of his head, like Voldemort
like
in the first.
Stone.
Yeah, in the Sorcerer's Stone. The guy's got a big spear. He looks pretty tough. He says, "Well, let me take a look." So you take a look at the stuff, and I'm assuming you're doing highs again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the one that was 50-50, so you got to get above a 50.
Real quick, while you're rolling that, fun fact about the rabbits. I think I included with them. They are drow. That is a drow.
Awful.
Yep. Or at least it was one.
Oh no.
He looks it over and he's like, "Look, man, I've got some magic stuff, but really I'm good at like stabbing things. My magic is kind of innate. A lot of this is too much for me."
Understandable.
So now you want to do the demon?
Yeah.
I'm a demon.
Let's go highest.
Or sorry, I mean the
Damage.
devil. That guy
Yeah.
was the demon. This is the devil.
Let's go for the double.
All right, above 25, and there's one in the village.
Kids love
All
the
right.
devil.
So this is a lunar devil. I'll put it into the chat here.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of a translucent flying beast. It's got like 8 eyes and a circle mouth, and it's kind of hard to see because again it's very transparent. It flies down, and it says, "Yeah, I'll." Actually, can this thing even talk? Oh, it can. It doesn't speak common. It flies down though, and it speaks a lot of languages though.
Does it speak Abyssal?
They speak Sylvan.
It does speak Sylvan. It doesn't speak Abyssal. It fires off all of its languages to see if any of you guys speak it. It speaks Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
So I've got Elvish and Sylvan in
No,
there.
I think I know Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
No primordial or deep Sag.
So I got two
No,
of the
this
languages.
is a flying creature
true.
more so than anything else.
I think I have Celestial.
Oh, actually, currently it is
Oh,
not
no,
translucent.
Primordial. Sorry.
Currently it is completely normal looking in terms of its opacity. It's only translucent when in the moonlight, and this is underground. There is no moonlight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So he's just like a guy.
he's just a guy.
Well, I mean, it still looks exactly the same. You just can't see through it.
Yeah, he's a guy.
It's just a guy.
Just a guy.
It's a large
just-
creature, so it's like you could ride it technically.
It's just normal men.
Mm-hmm.
They're normal men.
Just normal man.
So yeah, so this one's 65% chance. So for that means that you have to get above a 35. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to get higher than a 35.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Can
Let's
we
do
get
it.
much?
No!
Wow.
I'm gonna go back.
It looks at it and it goes over, and it's like, you know, I'm pretty good at like making ice. It says you can make a lot of ice really quick, but that's just, you know, kind of what I was, you know, everybody in my my species can do this. All this math stuff is too much. It says.
If I could raise a point, if I could say, is it possible you could maybe learn to do it over the course of like a month while we're here?
It says no. I need to like go study to be a wizard to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah, no worries, bro. I understand how it is.
Yeah.
Come back when you have your
Your GWD.
Yeah.
Your GWD.
Yeah. Charlemagne says, yeah. I mean, it's okay though. We can take care of it. It'll take a long time. But we can definitely get everything working with it.
so I have a question. So there's technically one other wizard we could get out here, potentially faster than 6 months.
I'm trying to remember who that is.
That's our good friend Tyr. We could.
You're
ask him.
assuming he's willing to come out though.
Oh
And then
yes,
he didn't
I'm
wanna
probably
leave his house.
assuming. But the answer is always no until you ask.
We would still have to like pay him though, I think, and like more meat or anything else. So like,
I think that's doable. I mean, we might as well see, right? We're not losing anything by trying.
So you send him a message, and after a little bit, well, I guess what do you say in your introduction?
I'd like to ask if we could just have another call with him if possible.
Like this one, we don't need to worry about like the trail anymore. It was just like, hey,
I have some arguments to possibly convince him.
So wait, you what do you tell him?
So I'd like to. Can we have a phone call with him again, possibly?
He messages back saying just text is good.
Okay. I wanted to ask, so he was talking before about how he, you know, was constantly being bothered by the people of the forest coming and all that. And I wanted to say, hey, if you want to get away for a while and also get even more, you know, rewards alongside the meats and everything else he was getting before, I don't know, possibly how about a timeshare over here? I don't know. Like another place that he can call home, as you know, something like that. You know what I mean? Just another place in this kingdom, and as thanks for helping us out. He'll have a nice getaway. He can occasionally go to practice magic or do whatever he wants in peace.
He says, "What's the job?"
So we need your help with setting up a magic teleportation rune here in this village for the next like 11 months, basically.
He says, "Oh, do you have a scroll that I can learn that spell from? I don't know that spell."
Could it be? Do we need to actually give him a scroll, or could we have like
buy a scroll? No.
Aster? Oh, I guess we could do that. Wait, can we have?
Yeah, you would need Aster to make a scroll to then give it to him.
Right?
Because like the scroll is a like otherwise she'd have to like give the book for an extended period of time.
Yeah,
and wizards don't like doing that.
No, that's fair. Yeah, we can just have Aster make a scroll though, right? We can just pay any expenses that it would take to make it. Yeah, let's just
he says, where's the location?
It is in Ormos.
The dragon meat place.
Dragon?
In a nice like a bit of a resort island. It has nice beaches.
It does have nice beaches.
The place is pretty nice. You take a couple of pictures and you send it to him. I'll roll highs or lows for this one. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tyr doesn't like leaving his house. This is a pretty good deal, all things considered.
And we can have up any other amenities he would want in order to give him a true home away from home that has as much of the same amenities as possible.
We can get him a PS5.
A GBA cartridge.
No, he'll bring all the. So here's the thing: is more than likely what he's going to do is he's going to just teleport in and teleport back.
Oh.
So all of the amenities stuff, he'd still probably just want to go home.
I mean, yeah.
Fair enough.
So what it really is going to come down to is more of a whim. So I'm going to roll a percentile die. It's unfortunately going to be pretty low. But I will say, you also know that the Boros company is like watching him, and they won't really be able to track him. This, like, having him teleport into the middle of a jungle far away from everything, it really is a low chance that the information would leak. But having, like, a really powerful person just traveling daily, it's kind of sketchy. Even if he does it, then there's an even smaller chance it might cause an incident. So as long as you all are aware of this.
The other thing is, if that happens, honestly, it kind of is fine because then it lends credence to our story that they were all summoned here by him.
Right. So I'm gonna say you guys have a 25% chance that he agrees to this.
All right, let's
We go high. We
Um,
go high.
All right. So that means you got to get a 25 or higher. I'll give you a little bit extra.
What the fuck?
He says no
Yeah.
thanks. I'm supposed to be meeting up for dinner, and I've been kind of wanting to weasel my way out of that because I didn't want to leave the house. But if I need to leave the house for that, well, I'm not going to want to do it for a whole year. Thanks for the offer, though.
Man.
Okay.
Man.
Damn.
Be too strong to have here be hanging out here.
Oh shit.
It would have been pretty funny though. So I wasn't expecting that. But anyway,
can I call Fern really quick?
Oh wait, if it was below 25, that would have been 75. You would have had to get above 75. I said it the opposite.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, I was waiting to say that afterwards.
Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, either way it worked. I'm actually apparently a lot more tired today than I thought I was, so
No,
I
you're
apologize for that.
You're totally fine.
Yes, you wanna contact Fern?
Yes.
Fern picks up.
Hello, Fern. We got a question for you.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
Fern, are you masquerading as a plane again?
You hear him go, shh, I'm masquerading as a plan again.
Of
What
course.
do you need?
Do you have any high-level wizards in your organization that you could?
Oh, is that what we're gonna ask him? I thought we were gonna ask him to keep us in touch with what's going on.
Oh, we can do both.
Okay. All right.
First, we were wondering if you had a high-level wizard you could potentially send out here to help with our new settlement that we're making out here, that will eventually join the whole nation of Aethervanty.
He's silent for a little bit. You're not sure if it's because he's thinking or if it's because someone's standing close to him and he's a plant. But then after a little bit, it says, we probably could get someone, but it'd be a while before we can get them out there. You know,
Okay.
wizards that can cast level 5 spells are kind of in a hot demand.
Is there anything we could do to help reduce that time potentially? Even by a little bit.
He basically gives you that for him it'd probably be the same thing. Like him and Charlemagne would probably go through the same contacts in order to get somebody.
Oh, okay.
Is kind of what you get, that he doesn't have anybody on standby for that.
Okay.
He says that if we did, we probably would have sent them in with you to go arrest that one guy.
Arrest who?
The guy in the airship.
Therosis.
Yeah.
Oh,
True,
yeah.
Miles. They would have, he's like, we had somebody who gets level 5 spells. They should have gone with you.
No, yeah. Okay then. In that case, the other question we had, has any of your intelligence found any more like interesting things going on movement-wise with the Inquisitor and Viscosity or any of their other people in their camp? Or have they been keeping to themselves?
He says, yeah, I don't know if anybody told you, but the Inquisitor changed his name to Pope Pius.
We're not calling him that.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah. He says, so, you know, we're keeping a close eye on the, you know, Pope Innocent. So that way we can keep, you know, make sure to keep him safe. He insists he's got his own security, but we're keeping an extra eye on him as well. So he says the other day a weird trapezoid thing was spotted leaving the deep, but we didn't see where it went. We lost track of it. It was moving pretty fast.
Oh, we blew that up.
Well, we solved that mystery already. We just finished blowing it up here in Ormus. It follows all the way here.
Oh.
Not sure how.
Says, well, we'll need to worry. He says he gives you a list of a couple of things to salvage to bring back. That he says we'll want to examine them.
Oh, okay, sure.
And he says there. Besides that, things have been pretty quiet. He says it kind of feels like it's the quiet before the storm, though.
Okay.
He says they're definitely planning something, but they haven't made any obvious moves yet.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Interesting.
How long does he think we can stay here before, like, his educated guess, how long does he think we can stay here before, like, they might try and, like, throw some shit against the fan?
He says, "Oh well, you know, it kind of depends. You know, the longer you stay, the higher the chance something goes down. So if you know, but if you have that person who can teleport you back pretty quickly, you know, as long as we can get in, if, you know, we can keep in contact with you, then you're fine. And as he curses briefly, and then he's like, "Oh wait, hold on, someone's coming," and he kind of goes silent, and then you hear what sounds like an old woman be like, "Oh, someone dropped a sending slate into this plant container," and she picks it up. She says, "Hello? Hello, is anybody here on the other side? It looks like someone's called this phone. I found it."
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
She says, "I don't know what that is. What is a car?"
Oh my god.
Excuse me, is this Thomas Jefferson?
She says, no, I found this phone. It might belong to Thomas Jefferson, though."
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. What's your name?
I really, really want to say Jeff Thompson right now. I really do. Actually, let's go with it. "Oh, I'm Miss Jeff Thompson."
Well, hello, Miss Thompson. Could I interest you in like boating insurance?
She says, "No, I don't own a boat. She says, I'm a Simic hybrid. We can swim."
He can swim.
Is the person who owns this, is Jefferson? Is he not a Simic hybrid? Maybe I can find him if he's still at the event.
Which of them?
Huh?
Can you ask me what event it is, Tasura?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Remind me, which event is this?
She says, "Oh well, we're at the concert. Necrolita's giving a big performance tonight."
Okay,
Oh no.
okay.
I thought like children listen to Necrolita.
I mean, you can. Do you ask her this?
Okay. I don't know, but like, oh, it would be great if you could like bring. Maybe you could find him in the crowd or something. We would love to. Or no, this is Fern's phone, so I don't know.
It's not totally sandbag firm's operation.
I do not want to sandbag his operation. I'll be like, oh, that will not be.
I mean, he's not getting this phone back one way or the other.
I could say just like leave the phone here and maybe he'll find it.
Yeah, they'll probably come
I
back
guess
and
that's
find it.
true. You could try and convince her to leave it.
Yeah, they'll probably come back and find it. Maybe they're in the bathroom.
Oh no, I'm sorry, ma'am. That won't be necessary. You have a nice time at the concert. Maybe you should leave the phone where you found it, and maybe he'll come back to look for it because you know the lost and found's always so far away at these events, and maybe
Somebody
it's just like in
dying.
the last place that you were. You got to replace your steps.
I've got a 50-50 highs or lows. Highs or lows.
Nice.
She says, "Oh no, the lost and found is right over there. I can see it."
Oh, okay, well then put it. You can tell. Just put it like right. If it's too close, then Fern can get his phone back. Then.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
She says, "Oh yes, it was a delight speaking with you." And she hangs up the phone.
At least Fern won't have to go too far to get his phone back, but you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't as catastrophic as it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay, so that does worry me though. That does make me wanna.
What's going
You
on?
definitely should check in later tonight to see what's.
So Necrolita's having a concert right now, which having access to a large amount of people with the Inquisitor on her back seems not good.
I'm scared too.
So
It's like if Taylor Swift endorsed herself to become president.
yeah, so we
Unlimited
can
powers.
yeah. So I think that we can still like work to like clear out some area, but we should definitely like maybe we should get like someone to like stay in contact with us in case anything happens at this show or anything like that, right? And then we can just like teleport back real quick.
Well,
Yeah,
you can't call Fern.
We could call White, be like, hey, do you know what's going on at the concert?
Oh yeah, White would be there. There's no way. Like I mean, can we just call White then?
I have, unfortunately, none of my friends would be there. Kalamazoo doesn't listen to trash.
Yeah, your friends are cool. I get
White
that.
isn't there to. I don't think White's there because she's a. I mean, maybe she is a fan. I don't know, but she'd definitely be there just for the news story, most likely, because like they're the ticket of the hour right now. Fucking crazy shit happening.
White
So,
has
there's-
definitely purchased all the Taylor's version albums.
The last time that really made a public performance, one of the candidates was assassinated before her eyes. So, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of reporters would probably show up to an event like this to see if some other crazy shit would happen, right?
Look, if this ends in a summonary execution, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's
Exactly.
It's more so, what if Taylor Swift employed the entirety of the Westboro Baptist Church?
Oh no.
That sounds like a nightmare.
So yeah, can I call up White to see?
Really, what it's more like is what if the Beatles, or no, sorry, what if not the Beatles, the Beach Boys. What if the Beach Boys didn't have a falling out with Charles Manson and instead ran for president?
Oh no!
Wait, wow! Damn,
Not
this
my
is
glove!
darkness gotten My glove, the darkest timeline, my glove becomes president.
Hey,
My
there's
God, I'm
already
president.
an episode of China, Illinois, where the Beach Boys like fucking eat people. So
Yeah,
They sung a song with Charles Manson. They recorded one.
Oh wow.
thank you for pulling up the rainbow dress video by. It's fucking, I love that.
But yeah, so you guys call up White and ask her if she's going to
the concert.
yeah, so you call her up. She says, I wasn't planning on being there because there was no like big announcement. I was thinking it was just going to be another one of her concerts. Do you have any evidence that something might go down?
Yes, one of our let's say one of our very consistent informants is actually felt the need to go and surveil it tonight. So it seems like there's a very big possibility that something will happen there. And we can.
She says this on the record that you're telling me this.
You just have a hunch. I had a bad feeling in my stomach.
Honestly, yeah, we don't know for sure.
Honestly, us telling you that it could be a thing might be a danger to you.
I will say though that think about it this way: the last time Nacrolina made a big public performance, one of the candidates was assassinated. So, I mean, at this point, and given
She says, well, to be fair, that was an event you guys were putting on. She just showed up to.
well, yeah, imagine if it was her event. Then imagine how much more crazy shit would happen. But more importantly, at this point, like again, the fact that our own informants are finding it, or that like have some sort of bad feeling that something's gonna happen, I think is evidence that there's something else that might be going on.
So she says, well, if you guys have informants in there, why do you need me to go look at it?
I thought you were a big important news lady. I thought you'd be covering all the events.
She says, oh no, I'm really happy with the information. It just kind of seems like you don't need me. Did something happen?
I kind of, a little bit.
You guys realize you're being interviewed, like.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
She's
This is another
trying to pull information.
No, so like
I
we
want
just
my
think
lawyer.
that you should be there for a big story.
Honestly, yeah, that's unironically the reason I was calling her.
Mm-hmm. And you want me to let you know if anything happens.
Yes, outside of the usual concert, and we will also cover the cost of the tickets for you too.
Are you gonna do that?
I'll do
It's
it.
your money.
I'll do it. It can't be. It's not. Surely the tickets can't be that expensive, right?
To get a ticket in on the day of.
Surely the tickets can't be that expensive, right?
So I just like to imagine cut to a week later. So Basil, I have some bad news. I can't afford to have you go to school anymore.
But surely her prices aren't Taylor Swift prices, right?
But good news, you get to go on more adventures with mommy.
Oh no.
All right, let me see
How much are the
here.
tickets?
One. How much would you say a shiny is in U.S. dollars, Connor?
I always
Oh, no.
make it sort of like the equivalent to $1 bill.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Please don't tell me that Nacrolina's real life counterpart is Taylor Swift, and I'm about to get absolutely reamed up my wallet.
Yes.
Well,
Please
so I won't give you the high or even the average one. And I'm looking on here, and it looks like it's cheaper to fly to London to go to our London show.
It's cheaper to fly to her London show.
Yeah.
And to buy a
Not
ticket for
only
the
is
show.
Taylor Swift. Oh no!
So-
I was joking earlier. No.
So I'll say you can get a ticket, and this is the lowest price I found so far. Looking around, is for 407 shiny. You can get her the worst seat in the house for 407.
So I don't know if you saw that image of one of her shows where not only is the stadium full, but the hills outside the stadium are stacked with people. You're on the top of the hill outside the stadium. That's the kind of seat. $400, please.
Most of these tickets, like if you wanted to get her an average ticket, you're looking between 1,500 and 2,000 shiny.
I can hear.
I will say though, the 407 one, the conversion isn't as much. The tickets today are vastly overinflated, which probably isn't the case here, where the vast majority of people don't have incomes of this amount. So it probably won't be bottom of the bottom, but it's 407 shiny. You can get a ticket. It's definitely one that she'd only be using as a reporter to get in, more so than to pay attention.
Oh god.
So
Alright, does
It's-
anyone want to help cover this cost? Actually, just a little bit, just tiny
Once
bit.
again-
I have
Blair money, not.
If anyone wants to help just a tiny bit, even like a quarter of it, if anyone wants to go even a quarter in on me, and I'll
I
get
got
75% of it.
1,000 gold. I was gonna use it for something, but
I like to imagine like you all just like don't make eye contact. You just kind of like look off to the side, start whistling all at the same time.
You know,
that's
how
not
does
actually a thing.
how does several grown men in their 30s not have $100? Well, the economy's in shambles.
Do I have to do the fucking Twitch e-girl thing of like, how do you guys not have $5? Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
I can put 100 to. I can put like 120.
Okay, if that's the case, that's all I need. All right. That is much appreciated, and that will help mitigate my death.
Did this ticket just bankrupt you?
Yes.
All right, you get her a ticket, and she says, "All right, I'll report back if anything happens."
All right. So 407 minus 120 is what? That's like 187
Two.
or 387? No, 287. 287. Okay.
Yes, 287.
This is like the worst set of numbers I have to subtract in my life. This is fucking awful. Hold on. Alright, so 334 minus 287.
Oh, I just thought of something really mean.
I have 47 shiny left. Could you tell us what the something means without actually enforcing it on us?
Oh,
What, putting
I
tax
feel
on it?
like no. If I say it out loud, I'm gonna want to do it.
Alright, never mind, don't do it.
I think it
All
would
the
be fun
tickets
and
are
interesting.
sold out.
No. It's funnier than that. All right, I
You have to buy
won't
him off
do
a
it.
shady guy, and he didn't even give you the tickets. He's like, it's a
No.
ticket.
It's funnier than that. Because it's a reference to real life, and where I was gonna have it be that there was like a 20% fee to order them online,
No!
like through the Ticketmaster thing. There's like a whole bunch of hidden fees, so the ticket was 407. But when you actually go and get it, there's another like 50 shiny requirement.
God.
Yeah, the 50 shiny service charge.
It'd be really funny.
I don't have the 50 shiny service charge. I only have 47 shiny left. So
I know. That's why it'd be really funny.
God damn it.
But I won't do it. I won't even do a roll for. I was contemplating doing like a 50-50 roll for it, but I won't do that to you today. It'd be pretty funny.
So I want to make a quick argument that it shouldn't cost as much, not because she's not popular or anything, but because she's only popular in one country, in one part of the world that is completely submerged underwater. Like, does she have fans outside of Averthappy?
Almost definitely. How big
Okay.
she is, who knows? I haven't thought about it very much.
Then if she does, yeah, no, totally, I understand now.
And then there's also the fact that like there's not really a lot of other options. So, but you are right. I did think about that. She's definitely, most of her fan base is in Aethervathy, but I would say that there are people that probably commute from other nations to see her performances as well.
If that's the case, I'm not going to argue with you on that one.
Do we have any like other like world-renowned famous people that aren't adventurers that are famous for things like being an academic or music in lore?
We have Gordon Ramsay.
Well, kind of, but it's more like a local phenomenon sensation, which would be Blair's like friends from back home who had their own band who were starting to get pretty popular.
I always kind of figured that your home was a little bit more isolated, though.
Yeah, but they had started to get their name out, like, actually, but they're not like they're nowhere near Nacrolita size, but like, you know, they're like semi-popular indie band that people are starting to know exists.
Yes.
I like to imagine they have gotten like much bigger now that Blair's gone. I mean, you've been away for a year.
Look, there's a reason she's been gone, but
I like to imagine they just like all have British accents now that you've come back and just
accents now.
We've gotten much snootier. There is Albert and the Rat Fiends, but less in a people love this band and more so of, oh god, not this band
Who
again.
invited them?
Who invited them?
Not Albert and the Rat Fiends. Man.
So when you're, are Albert and the Rat Fiends still alive?
They can never die.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
They can open.
They
Can they please be the headliner for the night, please?
Opening, yeah. Albert and the Rat Fiends.
Please be the opening act.
I was gonna say, they're listed as I was gonna say like they're playing everywhere else. Is like the joke in terms of like to boost up ticket sales. They hire them to play at another arena so that no one shows up to that one. So they all go to Nacrolitas. So they're like, you see their tickets are on sale at the stadium, like at the arena next to the one that Nacrolita's playing.
They're like musical
And so you're assuming it's to funnel everybody into hers.
Why would they do an opening act at a different stadium?
No. It's just that it's an entirely different performance, but it's designed in order to pack the one theater.
Yeah, it's literally like they're like musical hitmen.
They are not aware of this, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, can you believe it, guy? We get to perform at a theater meant for 10,000 people.
And then they have like the 3 like ironic fans in the crowd.
Wait, can it just be all rats that show up? Like 3 ironic fans, and then like 1,000 rats.
And then one of their mothers.
Yes.
Let me see here.
I was born from Birchburg.
Yeah, they just say things like that during their shows.
I was born from immaculate conception.
What is going on?
Let's take a look and see what the I'm trying to find like a pun on a band.
We have
for the opening.
they could possibly be giants, which are a furbolg and a and a Goliath. That is
Yeah,
canon.
I like that. They could possibly be giant. We'll have those be the opening act.
Thank you. Oh no! Fuck, Kalamazoo might be there then. He loves that band.
He likes ironic hipster shit.
Have you not talked to Kalamazoo?
Fair enough.
And, you guys, it's not listed on there, but they are going to have a surprise performance by actual dragons.
Wait, what were they? I couldn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Instead of imagined dragons, it's actual dragons.
Actual dragons.
It's just
Yeah,
like a kobold band, though.
Yeah.
They're all half dragon kobold.
No.
And then in the middle you see a 5-foot tall red kobold who looks way too self-important.
I mean,
And
they're
then she starts
kobolds.
listing off her incredibly long name.
And then we just have Maroon 5 there. There's no fantasy joking, they're just there.
I was thinking about saying that for All Star, that it's just them.
No star.
Yeah.
Feel nice.
But yeah, so there's fantasy pun name opening acts. The ones that we mentioned and maybe a few others. So it's a big deal. So yeah, you guys want to go take a look around the
Jungle.
island outside of it? It's like it's large. It's not like something that you could do in a day.
Yeah.
But you could at least start looking through some of the areas.
I would like
Yeah,
to make
I
sure that
also
we
wanna
pack
have-
away the pieces that Fern asked us to, and then
Yeah, I want to get Tito to help with it since he'd probably be able to identify all these parts better.
Yeah, you could just probably put Tito in charge of it. You just tell him not to like put any guns on small, don't hand firearms to children. The normal stuff you tell them.
Or animals.
Animals can't consent to firearm use.
What do you mean they can't?
Oh my god.
You heard what we said, Dino.
But I just gave that squirrel a Mac 11. It just fires randomly in the air, just ragdolls everywhere.
All right. So you guys begin exploring, and you're wanting to stay on the island, though, right? You're not necessarily leaving the island.
Yeah, we're gonna explore the island, try to carve out a settlement where we were talking about before, on the other side.
All right. So you begin to look around. If I can get one of you to roll me a survival check.
Okay.
I also cast guidance.
I will assist. I'm gonna let Cinna do it.
Good for the
Oh
assist.
no! Thank God you're resisting.
I was
what
gonna
is
have
it?
one. Nice.
That's a D4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, 28. Thank God.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, you're able to map out some areas that you spend the day doing it. You wait for contact, and while you're doing that, you're able to find an area that you're like, this is perfect. 28 is pretty high, so you find a really nice location. Not too far away, you see a place that you can pretty easily cut a road. And highs and lows.
And we get higher.
Much higher.
We get one higher.
So,
All right. So this is whether or not I roll a random encounter. I'm going to say that you have a 60% chance of rolling a random encounter.
okay.
So,
Roll above 60.
if you get higher than a 60, you don't have to worry about anything.
God, you've been getting fucked today on the
It's good thing it wasn't a 1. And then I would have made something. I would have made something bad. All right. So next,
We get hit by
we're
a
gonna
troll.
roll.
But Dad, I wanted to continue the story.
I can't wait for this encounter to be harder than the trapezoid somehow.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna-
guess they want me to roll this. I don't know. I don't usually use
The table.
random generators, so
Oh, it's a
random
two.
tables. All right. So you guys got a 10. Well, I think this is the monster I was. How do I reset that? Say.
Is Liberty still with us, or do we leave her back in the village?
She stays in the camp. She's not going to go out with you.
Yeah, she is a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
If I can get you guys to roll me a perception check.
All right, let's do it.
Cool.
We all roll.
Bad.
Perceive.
Persona.
Persona.
Lunu blows his brains out with George's
Jesus
gun.
Christ.
Yeah, George.
Thanks for using all the good rolls at the beginning of the session, Tasura.
Honestly, I've been having the weirdest.
Oh,
fucking
okay,
luck with
okay,
rolls
21.
recently.
21.
19 to 21.
Nice. All right, give me a second.
Like, oh my god.
Maybe Liberty's hanging out. She can like see stuff from above.
I think we probably were cursed by you. You were on like double critting to Sarah. However,
Yeah.
Oh.
I should have evened it out. I got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Bibble, I'm sorry.
I will say, you guys don't know. This could be completely fine. It could be not a thing. But all right, I'm just gonna use this same map for ease. Just note that there's no water.
With Tom?
Well, actually, no. I'd say you'd probably still be close to the coast. Just further north, further south.
With
I don't
an
know.
easy encounter with Tom? No way. Do 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 do.
Guys, all of
do
my
like a short rest.
encounters are very easy. Okay.
This is only look, Tom. We are at the level in 5e. We're soon enough. It won't really matter at what you throw at us. We'll find some bullshit player reason to break the fucking game. But we're still.
I think you underestimate my ability to stop that.
Yeah, I think you're hard underestimating this, Connor. You,
Yeah.
I think-
But this,
Either that or you're jinxing us super
the
hard.
funniest thing
Yeah.
would be if this encounter kills somebody. That
No,
would be
no.
that'd be the funniest thing because
I wasn't allowed to finish my sentence. I'm gonna
Oh
say
yeah, sorry.
we are still low enough level, where, you know, shit can occur. Shit's gonna happen.
no, I still think you're insane for thinking that we're anywhere near close to the point.
I think you're jinxing us, Con. I'm gonna be real.
I'm
You're
gonna.
you're actively cursing us, and you're insane if you think that. Yeah, no.
I think 5e at higher levels is harder to balance than you think.
No, I know it's hard to balance at higher levels. However, I don't think we're anywhere near close to the level.
See,
Oh no, I don't think we're
that's-
anywhere near the close to the level where we're
That's
safe.
the key. I just don't balance it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. The pendulum can swing the other way.
But did we take a short rest? I know you mentioned
Alright.
it before.
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we took a full rest.
I don't think we took a
Yes,
full.
you guys
We did literally.
were able to rest in the town, and then after that rest, you went out.
So it was a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's take a look here. All right, so what you all see, and I'll say that you guys are coming out of the jungle, and by the water, you see a brontosaurus. And you'd assume that it was normally trying to drink water, but it's currently being attacked by this giant plant thing. In the picture, it shows that there's a guy. There's not a guy. It's just the plant thing.
Dastardly fiends attacking that poor creature.
The hell is that?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. Oh
Oh
god.
wait, yeah, we have that. Can you?
Actually, wait, it's a plant thing?
So the dinosaur is something that Speak with Animals could work on.
I have
The
Speak
plant
with
thing
Plants
is a
as
plant.
well.
I think you can
So
only-
they're currently
You gotta
fighting.
get close to it.
So do you
They're currently
spend
what?
the 2 rounds to like that means that they'll get 2 attacks off on each other.
That's fine. I'll stop it eventually.
Does anybody else do anything in these 2 rounds?
To at least.
Yes, I would like to do something.
This is like nature's
Yeah,
course, but like
look up a
I won't do
little
anything
bit.
unless other people do.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith just in case.
Can you cast it on one of the 2 combatants?
I'm gonna cast on myself, but
Yeah, because if one of us gets hit by a brontosaurus tail, and gets launched,
How dangerous is a brontosaurus at this level?
a brontosaurus is dangerous at any level, but
The
not.
biggest danger is that it sits on you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, does that just one-shot you?
No,
It's like
it could kill you.
it's like
It will still kill you.
yeah, it's still like 4d10 damage or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And does that continue each turn because you're just trapped under its ass?
Probably.
Okay, I see how this would be a problem. Here's my question, right? Could I cast, I think I have a solution to this. Wait, let me make sure this actually works this way.
But you're gonna like calm emotions.
I wish I had that spell, but I don't. Was there an issue with... No, there's no creature type thing. Could I please cast Infestation of Crabs on the plant man?
choosing to help the dinosaur.
Yeah, to make him fuck off of the
We
dinosaur,
don't.
so he's under attacking him.
Well, hold up. We don't know who started it.
Listen, I'm here to protect the creatures of nature, and that poor
So is
dinosaur
the plant
Is a
creature.
plant not a creature of nature?
What?
Is a plant not a creature of nature?
I'm pretty sure they don't go over the line. I
You're
don't know,
being
man.
speciesist right now. Not only speciesist,
Yeah.
kingdomist.
Well, it's also like Blair's like, and also neither of them are a fish, so you know it kind of muddies the water a little bit. You know,
Muddies
one
the
of them
water,
is a fish,
also,
very
the
clear.
The plant looks a lot less natural than just a regular.
I'm surprised you actually even give a shit, Blair. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, look! That dinosaur is far cuter than this horrible plant abomination that's trying to eat
Just
it.
because it's cute doesn't mean it's
Okay,
good.
So, like, what if the brontosaurus was trying to eat the plant? What would you do then?
I'd
Yeah.
rather just eat the plant. That's food. That's how nature works. It's a circle.
But what
of
if the
life.
brontosaurus is
Yeah.
food?
What if a T-Rex was eating
Well,
the Brontosaurus?
Blair doesn't care who's in the right. They just want to enforce their idea of what the circle of life is.
Really? Yeah.
Plants get eaten by dinosaurs, which get eaten by other
That's
dinosaurs.
right.
That's how it's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to go. I'm just helping nature return to normal. Nature is healing.
No, you're not doing anything for nature. You fucking wannabe druid. I've trained for years to do this kind of shit, and you
That's
fucking...
cool, but I have crabs, good sir, that I can launch at people.
I'm gonna dispel their crabs.
It doesn't matter because they'll are. Here's the thing. I just want him to get the fuck away from the Brontosaurus, and if the Brontosaurus wants to eat him, he
If
sure
you
can
make
on
the
his
crabs get them away from the makes the plant creature get away from the Brontosaurus, I'm okay with the crabs, as long as we stop the fighting.
own. Like, yeah, I want to point out that. Wait, am I level 11 right now? I think I am, right? Right?
Huh?
Are we level 11?
Yeah.
We sure are. Well, good news. Well, actually, good news. Not good news. Whatever. I was gonna say, oh, it only does 1d6 damage. Since we're level
It
11 now,
does
it's
3d6.
3d6 damage. It's actually really good. I didn't realize how good the spell, this damage actually was. This. So yeah, he has
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
He sure does. I don't know how much of Constitution a plant has, so hopefully not that much. Although Fern has proven that wrong.
You are just gonna get us involved, and this plant is gonna want to try and fight us instead.
Yeah.
That's
There's no way the plant's the one in the right. I'm just saying, it has to be the dinosaur who is the victim in this situation.
I cast speak. I cast speak with animals. You know, that thing I can do, which you probably should have waited until I discussed what's happening here.
You said you were going to use 2 turns for that. What if one of them
So-
dies?
So
It's a-
a bunch of crabs starts to appear around the plant and run up it, and all of its little vines knocks them off, crushes a couple of them, and it made it save.
God damn it. Well, it didn't take any damage, so it just thinks some crabs came up.
Okay, I
So-
cast speak. I'm speaking with animals right now. Excuse me, Mr. Brontosaurus, what's happening here?
Help! I'm being attacked! Help!
So what's he saying, Lunu?
He's saying help, I'm being attacked, which is very
I
clear.
would never guess that
Hey,
obviously getting attacked dinosaur is being attacked.
I'm gonna cast that spell that you don't know, because I'm actually qualified in this. Speak with plants. Cast that next.
Are either of these concentration, or can you
Nope.
cast both of them at the same time?
No, neither are concentration.
I like
Perfect.
how George is trying to sneak up on one of them just in case, and just all right, I'm waiting for your guys' cue, and then sees you two arguing like Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
I'll
fucking.
break him up before if it gets too violent. If it
All
gets
right.
too
So what do you say to the plant?
Plant. Excuse me, Mr. Plant. What's going on here?
The glorious circle of life.
What's the
He
plan,
says it
Lunu?
tried to eat me, so I'm gonna eat it. Would you like to share?
Hey,
See,
so
so
Blair, here's what happened. Brontosaurus tried to eat the plant creature.
He should have.
No, but here's the thing: the plant creature is actually actually really the predator now because the planet creature is going to eat the Brontosaurus, and has offered us Brontosaurus meat.
Well, that sounds horrible. We should help this poor Brontosaurus who's getting bullied by this plant.
When's the last time you ever had Brontosaurus meat?
I mean, no, but
What do you think the street meat is in our hometown in Ormos?
well, it's not my hometown, but
What do you think the street meat is? Do you see?
Brontosaurus meat is pretty tasty.
Do you see
Can
cows?
we get a canon check? Is it actually the canon street meat? Is Brontosaurus, Tom?
More than likely, you probably had it.
Well, yes, but okay. You know, it's just kind of similar, same situation as if we watched a poor cow being attacked by a massive Venus flytrap. You know, we've all eaten cow before. It's like, what poor animal get eaten alive by this stupid plant, right?
The flytrap needs to eat too.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh! Feed me, Seymour.
George, we're not joining this. We're letting nature take its course.
Yeah, no,
See, like-
you guys, like, George is like about to stab.
So-
and just looks at me, it's like, this is fucking.
So Blair, what would be like more acceptable if this plant like was coming out here to eat a brontosaurus for food, or me just like running up on a brontosaurus to kill it for food?
I mean, if we needed the food, right?
Yeah, if I'm just like I'm hungry, I want some brontosaurus meat, and I go kill one, are you gonna get upset at that?
If I told the town there was a Brontosaurus right here, and this plant creature has offered to share the meat with whoever helps us kill the Brontosaurus,
Oh, wait, what if
would not the town join in on one of the very few food sources around here?
What if the plant tries to eat us after we take down the Brontosaurus? And
We will
I
kill.
killed the plant.
We killed the plant.
What
and
if he
that's-
kills us?
This
Oh,
is
well,
a
circle of life.
circle of life, Blair.
You kill or you die,
Yeah, I'm just
or
gonna.
some random third thing.
Hey, I'm just gonna walk ahead.
Attacked each other, so they both have taken a little bit of damage now.
What?
Well, one
what?
round went by, so they attacked. They both made their hits.
I mean, we got rid of a Brontosaurus best friend.
I am fine to not get involved.
Yeah.
No, same.
Same.
I need this.
Blair, if you want to go in, be my guest.
You can do this.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna stop you. As your friend, I'm not gonna stop you. What I'm gonna
You're
do
so-
is I'm gonna prevent you from getting killed. But I'm not going
I
to
won't.
interact with these two.
Yeah, no.
And then, fine, I'll just do this myself.
Have fun with that. Come on, Lunu.
Can I ask a question? How fire resistant are Brontosauruses?
Oh, you.
Christ.
I mean, you can grill them. They grill pretty well. So I'd say it's probably the equivalent of anything else that you can grill.
No, I meant like if I were to throw a fireball, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like
Wow.
imagine if you were standing there and you got hit with the fireball. It'd probably do about the same.
Oh yeah. So, all right, Lunu, could you do one solid for me?
No.
Could you
We already
cast speak with animals on me?
Lunu gives you the middle finger and walks away.
Wow!
He rolls up the sleeves too, and you see his giant muscular arms.
God damn an asshole.
Austin, can you please draw this? I would do it, but I feel as though if you did it, it'd be way funnier.
I'm doodling something else right now.
Okay, fair.
Remind me.
We'll do. Anyone, I just feel the muscle definition just intense.
Alright, fine. I take out my gun. Fuck this then.
Alright.
I take out my gun and I aim it at the plant guy.
All right, roll your attack.
Wow, it's not at the bottom of my list anymore. Because of all the extra shit I got. Alright, I'm gonna double attack. I imagine he's hit, right?
Yep.
So I fire my harpoon launcher, wanting to exact my own will upon the world. And for 40 damage, and then I will use a sorcery point to quicken spell cast. Yes, to quicken spell cast.
Yeah.
How much does this do? One second, let me check this. I have not actually casted this spell yet. Yeah, let's do that. That works. I'm gonna quicken spell cast melts minute megalodons. To summon 6 baby megalodons made of scalding water around me. To prepare for my next assault. Oh, cool. And I can actually just fire one off now. Or no, I can spin off 2 now because it's the first turn I cast it. It doesn't require my bonus action. So I'm gonna throw 2 of these, which are each 2d6.
Oh no, because you used your bonus action to cast the spell, so you would just get the one.
When you cast the spell, and as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Yeah, but you've already used your bonus action to cast the spell.
It doesn't matter on the first time you cast the spell.
I thought on the first turn you cast it doesn't require your bonus action. Because that's the whole. Because that's when you.
No. You cast it as an action, which lets you fire one, and then as a bonus action you can fire a second one on that first turn.
No, it says when you cast the spell and as a bonus action on each of your turns thereafter.
So when you.
So you'd only be able to fire off one then.
Oh,
either way. Wait, you can expend 1 or 2 megalodons.
Yeah.
Oh no, but so you can always send 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was confused.
No, it's okay. I read this wrong the first time too, which is why I thought it was awful at first, and I was like, wait a second, no, because it doesn't require you to use your bonus actions. You can actually fire it off immediately. So yeah, I'm gonna set off 2d6 of these guys. So actually 4d6.
I just realized something that could end this.
Well, you didn't want to help me, so I'm doing this myself, I guess.
So it has to make 2 saves?
Yeah, it has to make 2 saves.
Yeah, but I don't want you to win.
What's the thing? What's the save again?
Your DC is 17, so it has to make
Alright. But what's the stat they have to use?
It fails both of them.
Nice.
Dexterity.
So you roll the 46 fire.
Carry 2d6. That's an extra 12 damage. 52 damage altogether on the plant guy.
Alright. So it's very clear that I was going to say that I was just going to end it here because it's very clear that the Brontosaurus is going to win this fight with your assistance. Lunu, do you do anything? It's very clear if nothing is done, the mound will die. I'm not even going to roll it out. But if you want to join on the other side,
I have something I can do to prevent the Brontosaurus from eating our grassy friend.
He's not our friend! You said I'm not helping you anymore!
He offered us an entire Brontosaurus to eat!
He didn't offer the entire thing.
Hey guys, as much as I love getting involved in the fucking nature documentary, I want to go home.
yeah. The
Luna,
plant creature is
no,
like,
Luna's
oh my gosh, there's boiling water, I'm gonna die, please help,
Okay.
I don't wanna die.
This question is for George and Cinna. I realized I could just cast Transmute Rock on the grass creature, or on the Brontosaurus, and turn him to stone, and neither will want to eat each other anymore, and everyone will walk away.
What did
What?
you?
Why?
I think it would be
Cameron!
Hey, do you remember all the spells that you have? Yeah, I thought so.
I always remember all of my spells.
Sure you do, Tom.
Except for the ones that I don't remember. But yeah, you wanna cast that on one of them?
Wait, let me see if I even fucking have it, actually, because fucking Wikidot's being weird.
You should have transmute into stone.
Bro.
I have transmute stone.
Or is it meld into stone? One of the two.
Lunu, you're the only one that can hear
okay.
this. The plant creature also yells out, if only I was randomly struck by lightning, I could turn this fight around.
What?
Oh, it's one of these.
Yeah,
One of
I
these
figured as
fucking
much.
things. If only I were randomly struck by lightning.
Okay.
If it's y'all two having a baby fight, like tuning these two into proxies,
Yeah,
then,
no,
like,
I'm
just gonna go
not. I'm
do
not.
whatever.
You know what? I'm gonna do something different. Actually, let me see if I can even do it real quick. I have.
Like the
Polymorph.
equivalent of like, like a back alley like dogfight or like
Our
but it's
Pokemon
between
battle,
a dinosaur
if
and a
you
giant
will.
plant.
Oh my god, it's a Pokemon pen.
Yeah, like an
Okay.
illegal back alley dogfight.
I do something better. I polymorph the grass creature into a butterfly and make it fly away.
All right, it has to make a save.
Yep. DC 20.
What's the save?
DC 20.
Yep.
What kind of save is it? Is it like wisdom?
Yeah. What kind of save?
Let me double check. I believe it is wisdom. Yep, wisdom. I don't care who wins this fight. I just want Blair to lose.
He still has to run away.
It turns into a butterfly. And then
Okay, the dinosaur.
so Blair, you would know that if it gets hit, it would revert back.
The Brontosaurus does not
I'm
know
gonna say
what
the
the fuck...
Brontosaurus definitely doesn't. I'm not even gonna roll for it. The Brontosaurus is just like, oh, it vanished.
Yeah.
That's something that I guess they can do. It's on alert, like it's like looking around, like it's expecting like maybe it turned invisible. It's like stomping around. But the butterfly is good. It didn't actually really probably it probably lost a little bit of intelligence, but it was already kind of a dumb plant. So it's on its instincts that it was losing that fight, and so the butterfly is going to be flying away. Blair,
It's
what
like
do
that
you
for
do?
the next hour.
I turn to Lunu with pure after hearing that I just want Blair to lose with pure rage in my eyes, and I say it's time to show you a little something I like to call unnatural selection, and I fire my boom launcher at the
The butterfly.
At the butterfly.
I was gonna say that it was gonna be really, really high because,
Hey, I
it's
like
a
to
butterfly.
use wheel and woe, actually. Let's reduce that.
What?
Yeah.
I was gonna put the check at 21. Can a woe get it down that much?
It
Yeah,
can
it's a
yeah,
D6.
But, yeah, it's a D6, so I have to roll a 6. Which
Okay.
is pretty high, but... Oh well.
Go for it, friend.
Yeah.
I think... I tell Blair, hey, I don't know if you... before... As you shoot, I can hear both of their screams. Because I can talk to plants and animals. It's very fun to listen to things die.
Bugs.
I believe it does. I believe it does.
Oh, does it say bugs?
with beast speak.
Yeah,
Speak to animals.
Bugs are technically beasts.
Yeah, if it counts as beasts. You might be thinking
Like
of
a
Pathfinder,
There's like a giant moth enemy,
where
or
there's like a
giant
separate category for bugs called vermin.
Wait, please, can you just roll your woe?
I'll roll it. Give me a second.
Let me see.
It's a 2.
Oh man, so unlucky. Anyways.
That was my
So you
reaction.
hit the mound. The mound reappears. It's going to attempt to disengage and run on its turn. So it doesn't get very far.
Wait. I still have my other shot left.
Oh
Blair?
yeah, you could fire off the second one.
I would very much like
I'll be honest, unless this is more like the thematic. It's gonna die. So pretty soon. I mean, it's got a lot of health, but it has no way of beating the Brontosaurus with you also attacking it.
I mean, I'll just, for the thematic purpose,
Yeah.
I'll just roll the
Luna, do you try your stone thing, or do you do anything else? Otherwise, it's gonna die.
Giving it stone skin.
Or the thing where you turned it to stone. Did you have that ability?
I also want to launch my megalodons.
Okay. Give me a sec, because
So
the site
does
I'm
he fail
using...
the check. This the DC 17 con check.
I got close, but it failed both of them.
Nice. It's 11. That's 3,
Okay.
that's 43 extra damage.
I'm going to tell the Brontosaurus, this thing that's killing the mound is going to kill you next.
What?
I'm just warning you, buddy.
Roll a deception check. Blair, you have
Can
no
I
idea
roll
what he's
animal handling instead? Because it is a beast
No,
still.
no. It's just
this is more of a lie.
Alright. 17. I'll use wheel and woe if need be.
Well.
Or is this good enough?
Yeah, it well actually let me roll for it. It's I mean it's a dinosaur, so I can't imagine its save is that high. Oh well, I mean it's got a +0, so.
Alright.
Oh, it actually almost passed. But it failed. It says
Just looking out for you, bud.
thank you, little one. I will remember this. And it starts bolting as well in the other direction. Without the Brontosaurus, the plant creature will probably be able to get into the woods and escape. It's still got a good amount of health left. The Brontosaurus just outdamaged it so much that if the fight continued, I was like, that's why I wasn't doing it. But it would take a long time for you to like try and go after this, that it'd probably be able to escape it deeper into the jungle.
Look, now we have 2 enemies that are gonna kill us later, Lunu. Great fucking job.
No, they won't. I saved one of their lives, and then I told them to go
What
fuck
was
off.
they fucking-
Also, you
No!
wouldn't understand what I said to it in Brontosaurus. So,
You wouldn't know that he told him anything.
yeah.
I know whatever you did, it couldn't have been good. I heard the deception in your voice.
Hey, I'm gonna be both of you.
Okay, chill out.
Hey,
Chill
how
out.
about this? This is a waste of time.
Agreed.
I'm going home.
Agreed.
Don't make me put you both in the shirt. all
I
right?
want to go back and start making, the foundation. The reason I wanted the Brontosaurus to get the fuck out is because if a Brontosaurus comes through when I'm trying to build shit with my mold earth spell, it's going to fuck up the infrastructure of the town we're trying to build.
Yeah, and leaving the thing around that was gonna cause a big fight, kaiju fight in the middle of our fucking area is not a good idea. Now we'll have to worry about this later.
Okay, like real shit. You didn't think about that at all before you started fighting it.
Okay.
Be real with me.
We don't. All right. We don't need to bring like truth and semantics into this, you know.
You guys start to get a phone call.
Yep.
It's from
pick up
White.
the phone.
Oh.
From White?
Yeah.
I pick up.
She says, "Well, thanks for the ticket. I had a good time. Nothing. It seemed like a pretty normal performance. I don't know if there was, maybe there were like backroom deals going on, but at least on the front of it, everything seemed good. They did have up in the box, the so-called Pope Pius was sitting up there. He was in full regalia. He was like waving to people, trying to talk things up, make himself look official. But in terms of actual like anything that I saw, I didn't see anything. I did try and snoop around a little bit. Security was really tight. So there wasn't really anything I could find out.
Well,
you
it's
for
good to
your
know
help.
that at least that he was here. That's where that he was there. But thank you so much for your help in making sure
Why
we
would
were able
Pope Pius go?
probably make himself look official. Like,
Mhm.
oh man, look at
But
me.
it's very apparent that she's allied with somebody.
Pope Pius is the Inquisitor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the.
Yeah,
Pope
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 Innocent.
Innocent.
Okay.
Pope Innocent is the one that you like. Pope Pius is the that's why she said the so-called Pope Pius.
Okay.
He
I
wasn't actually
apologize.
called.
They both
Sorry.
have names, despite being secretly evil.
Mhm.
"Quote unquote" secretly evil.
But yeah. You mentioned that you use some like mulled earth to try and get this place kind of set up a little bit.
Yeah, that was the goal before this happened.
Yeah.
So to let you guys know, when I rolled on the chart, they were like, roll 2d4 shambling mounds or 2d4 brontosauruses, and I was like, oh, that's lame. I'm just gonna put one of both and have them be fighting.
That's so much better, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's a very
Oh.
good encounter. All things,
Yeah.
despite us fighting, which honestly, in character, it's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's a
Yeah.
character.
No, I like it.
Honestly, it makes more interesting.
It made it more interesting encounter. Because Lunu is a druid. At the end of the day, he's gonna care about
Yeah.
nature, and Blair only cares about whatever Blair cares about at the moment.
Look, the dinosaurs cure
You know, once Basil stops being cute, I really worry for him. But
Wait, what?
If it gets to be like an awkward-looking teenager, I feel like you're going to be.
I
Yeah.
think you take that back. Holding Basil against my chest. Like, no, I love him.
Okay,
He's
Mom.
amazing.
His voice cracking from puberty.
Oh,
This is not-
it's embarrassing.
Oh God. Don't worry, honey. This is enough. There's no puppy dog face here. I'm gonna take care of you forever.
Get off my case, Mom! You're embarrassing me in front of girls.
Oh
It
no.
would have been really funny if both of you just like kept casting like
I don't think there are
boosting-
any girls here that would be into you, boy.
No,
Wait,
I'm a
what?
chick magnet. Shut up.
Sure you are.
just so you guys know, if this thing took any electric damage, it heals by the amount of damage rather than taking it.
If only I was
That is
randomly
pretty fun.
struck by lightning.
Yeah.
I was very tempted, and it would have, honestly, it would have turned the tides of battle, and I would have killed the Brontosaurus, but I didn't want either to die. Especially since
Yeah.
I can hear them die. I can hear them talk and go, "Oh, I'm dying, help."
Oh, the cruel circle of life has finally come for me. I've lived my life of hubris, trampling on those smaller. There's like both of them, like saying the same thing,
Yes.
but as they're dying.
We're
Yeah.
both overlapping at the same time.
Um,
What if you guys talk at once, please?
but yes, they are still there. So you guys didn't start a genocide of the local wildlife. May have repercussions.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll be good, maybe they'll be bad, maybe they'll be
Yeah.
a mixed bag. You know?
Oh, no, it's great for Lunu.
No, it's not. I guess now I'm an enemy to both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're an enemy. Lunu's not.
What? They're going to destroy our settlement. What if they team up to kill us and our settlement?
See, if we had the
If they
goal of coming
team-
in here to kill them both with like the goal of like clearing out the wildlife for population development, then I'd be like, yeah, sure,
Look,
whatever.
more than likely, one of the local demons is going to kill both of them for sport. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we had a chance to save one of them and making friends with them, but no.
No, both of them are a problem.
We could have used the brontosaurus for agricultural.
I mean, you also could have like tried to forcibly remove them from each other, and then
That's what I was trying to do
you-
before Blair decided.
or honestly,
Before Blair
you could've
went,
killed both of them. Maybe the brontosaurus had a magic dagger in his stomach, and the shambling mound had a scroll of lightning bolt in it.
Hey,
You could've done those,
out of
you know?
character, we need to go back and kill them both now. We gotta get those items, guys.
Meta.
Meta-wise, we gotta kill those guys.
Well, it's
What
killing-
are now being broke? Treasure, you say? Okay, never mind.
Brontosaurus, schmontosaurus. There's so many. We live in an entire country filled with brontosauruses.
Yo,
Yeah, you guys have seen them like walking around town. They're like beasts of burden.
Hey guys, I have this new concept. It's called fossil fuels. Guess how it's gonna get made?
We're gonna have live dinosaurs pull things. It's a fossil fuel.
We're gonna put them in a blender and turn them into oil. It's genius.
hmm
But yes, so that I actually think this is probably a good point for us to break.
Yep.
Luna, did you want to kind of describe what you're doing with your mold earth?
I'm using mold earth to clear trees and clear any sort of clearing out of grass and whatnot. Make basic structures for like a basic house or something. It takes a long time to do. Like,
well, I guess this is a good point, so I can prepare for next time. Are you guys gonna stay here for a week, for 2 weeks? How long are you planning on staying?
I vote
probably
for a week.
a week.
At least a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's
the other
move
thing I wanna
earth,
do-
by the way.
Can I assist Lunu by helping put like a river through this settlement too? Because I can control water.
I mean,
Like
that's
make it
what
like a canal?
That's basically
Yeah,
what I
make it
could
now.
do with control earth.
Well,
Is
I
I
can
could-
help you with my control water, so you can focus on terraforming, and I can help with actually.
Do you have
training
move
down.
earth or?
No, but I do have control water, so I can help run the water.
Basically-
through the
Yeah, it's
He-
basically
You
like
can also
Teamwork.
there are ways for you to combo it,
Yeah.
in terms of like making sure like the river doesn't flow into parts before it's ready, kind of thing.
yeah, like
And moving some stuff around.
Yeah, if anything, the
Uh,
town might be good with a moat around it. If anything.
Yeah, actually, it probably would, and it would give it more of a official counts and castle town feel for the wheat family.
I'll chop
Yeah.
down some trees.
And it would make it harder for dinosaurs to run up on the village too. So yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, actually.
I think
And
with
it still will probably be a while before people can really kind of come here. So the stuff that you're kind of focusing on, like building the moat, building like a couple of like rudimentary. These are more for like when they first show up, so that way they'll have a thing while they actually build the important stuff. So you get the area even more situated because again, um, Cinna found like a pretty prime spot. It actually, you install the moat, but a lot of like the actual landscape itself doesn't require too much modification because of how nice it is. But you set up for the town. You probably also like maybe make a little bit of the beginnings of a crude road, so it's quicker to get back. That takes you guys a couple of days. Um, and so when eventually the
anything.
teleporting circle is set up and it's easier to ship people, they'll be able to do it. And technically, people will probably even start coming now that the settlement's been opened up through the normal shipping routes. It's more dangerous and it's slower. But people probably will do it if they hear that there's a possibility of a settlement that's going to have a magic circle within a year and a half. That's reason enough for people to try and come out here to settle.
Nice.
All right.
And you guys wanted to still kind of wait to keep things kind of secret that you've made this deal with the Celestials and the demons, though, right? Till
Yeah,
at least the election's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep the facade for as long as we can.
All right. So with that, you're able to set them off really well. If I can actually get Lunu, can you roll me an Arcana or Nature check, and you can roll it with advantage because of Blair's assistance.
All right. 23. Nat 20, baby.
Double
Yeah. It is this is probably going to turn into a really nice area very quickly. You're able to snap a couple of pictures as well, so you can bring them back and start posting them. So you'll probably get a pretty big boost of people even before the teleportating circle is up, because you've made the area seem so nice. You even are able to like clear some land to begin some like rudimentary agriculture. Obviously, it'll probably be a bit overgrown by the time people get there, but at least in terms of like clearing the trees and making the soil fertile, you're able to set up quite a bit of time. So they're going to have a really good time setting up a town here.
Connor,
And once that teleportation circle's set up, it'll probably take off.
Connor, can I just say, despite our spat with the
In character spat, yeah.
Yeah, you come back to it.
Despite that, I feel like after actually sitting down and having this moment where we're actually working well together and getting this area looking fucking awesome, I feel like we just have a moment of like, yeah, we did that, and we actually
did that, yeah.
We're like, yeah, high five. We like come back together and.
Oh no, Luna would do a trick high five to Blair, but then give you a real high five afterwards. Like high five, cool. Low five, and to slow you, but then give you another high five.
Oh look, they're friends again.
Thank God.
What do you name the settlement?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you guys got the name. You guys get to name the freaking. You guys get to build the town. At least come up with the name.
Oh man, what do we?
All right, George. What do you want to name it?
I was thinking. Got to think of something, either something clever or something stupid. Which option do you want to hear first?
I mean, stupid, obviously.
Yeah, no, stupid is way funnier.
Georgetown.
Blair's just like, what the fuck?
That actually
We have
does break.
Randallberg up in Ormos, probably.
Wait, what was the clever option?
Something I pull up on Fascination.
God damn it.
No, I had a town, some fucking funny town name.
I was gonna say Palmetto, because we're in a jungle with a bunch of palm trees, but
You just call it New Ormos.
no.
idea.
No.
We create. We
Call
create.
it old Ormos.
We create a legend. We call it Bronto Mound.
Yeah.
Bronto.
Bronto Mound!
This area was cleared by a brontosaurus in a shambling mound. Getting along. Staring right at Blair. And not fighting. And getting a lot of work done. And then
It's literally the last Airbender episode with the two feuding tribes where he just makes up some bullshit lie about how they were actually friends.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
literally just the
Secret
I love it.
tunnel.
Secret
Secret
tunnel. Bronto Mound.
I like Bronto Mound. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm. I like Bronto Mound, but I will still secretly call it Georgetown.
I do. Honestly, it probably should be Georgetown.
But Bronto Mound is so poetic for this. We can make a
Bronto
stupid
Mound is
cat-
poetic to only us who know this.
Well, you know,
the
but
legend
then it's actually like you going back and like putting that story as like a hook in order to get it in. Like this is like the time that it's working. You know, this is like nature coming together. You know, now it's not so scary. The creatures over on this island are actually helping us. I mean, it's a lie, but you know, it's effective.
We can make a beautiful statue of like the Brontosaurus with like the mound's hand like on the Brontosaurus's shoulder.
Yeah, we'll use the myth, the Bronto Man thing as like the town myth.
It's just
Pretty much.
I like to imagine the shambling mound is now riding on the back of the Brontosaurus, looking at the statue we made, and they go, "It's fucking gay," and they leave.
Mhm.
They are friends now. It's just that they're not like, no homo, God.
They're friends
No
over
homo.
their mutual hatred of Blair.
Yes. Blair, the devourer. She eats plants and animals. I think I'm gonna be fucking sick.
She's a monster.
Who would do that?
That's a blasphemy. It goes against the circle of life.
You either eat one or the other.
You can't do both. That's cheating.
Even though there's very clear cases of like the
Omnivores.
labels- Yeah, of omnivores.
Bears sort of.
Like
Bears looking off to the side like, what?
oh god. So I think yeah, there's too much we can capitalize the Bronto Mound. I love it. It's so good.
All right. Well, I think this is a good point for us to end. We'll say that after the 2 weeks of you guys setting up, you're able to get teleported back. And so we'll pick up with you arriving back in Ormos after being teleported.
Wait. Before we actually get teleported back, I was gonna ask something.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask if we could possibly explore one more potential thing in the jungle before we actually.
I want to go to bed. It's 10:30.
Well,
No, I know.
in that case, then we won't have it teleported. We'll talk about what is it that you wanted to look for?
Curious if we could maybe look around in a nearby area for some possible treasure and stuff. Because I know there's a lot of jungle.
You wanna spend some more time surveying?
Just a little bit, just not like a whole lot of time, just a little bit, you know.
Yeah, we can talk about it because that'll take more time that you're then not getting back. So at the
Yeah,
beginning,
we
I'll
gotta-
tell you, I'll give you an update about what's been going on, and you guys can decide how much time you wanna stay then. So we won't pick up in Ormos. We'll pick up here, and then we'll make that decision next time.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm Boosh/Connar/the winner. Anyway. Anyway, once
More like
again,
a minor.
I have beaten Steven, and this is
In
awful.
ritual combat.
And
Oh, man, I love pissing
ritual-
contests.
yeah, no, it's very funny that this is the second time I've had, I guess, player PvP with another player, and it being Steven.
What was the other time?
It was back when we were playing Dungeon World. It was an unrecorded game. But you forgot
Oh,
in
Night
Dungeon
Fang.
World, yeah, it was Night and Fang, where it was Tia versus Ara, and you forgot that in that game, weapons don't determine damage. It's your class. So you
Oh, 'cause
you disarmed Ara, and you're like, ha, I destroyed your weapon. Alright, I punched them. Alright, that's a D12. What do you mean? Yeah, the damage is from your class. So it's just very funny of, you've been disarmed. Punch.
Oh no! Call an ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, you can find me, Boosh at Conjoined Artists on Instagram, Blue Sky, Con the Artist on Twitter, and join the Discord, be our friend, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. I'm gonna pass this over to Austin.
Hey, this is Austin. You can find me on @Octo_Austin Twitter and the Discord, lurking around, working on stuff. Games in the future, either on or off mic. Who knows?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Anyway, who's next?
Ghost looking at Austin from afar, going gay, and then leaving.
Can't believe the Brontosaurus and the Champlain map both called me gay.
Yep.
And cringe.
You're gonna lose subscriber.
You posted screen, you're going to lose subscriber. Oh, but yeah.
Who's next? I think Austin said Tasura.
Oh,
Tasura.
okay. Hi, I'm Tasura. I played Cinna, the designated mom friend, just happy that the two babies stopped their baby fight.
I won the
Yeah.
baby fight. I am the ultimate baby. Take
You can
that,
find me-
Steve.
You can find me on a ship or on a bridge to nowhere. Steven.
Yes, it was I, Blair Audina, loser of the baby fight, and baby no more. You can find me at,
The loss made you humble. That's not true.
no, that's completely not true. Anyways, so I'm Venty. You can find me at, Venty179 on YouTube and Twitch. 79 on Twitter, or 179 on Twitter. I don't know. Site's usable for some reason, even though everything's going up in flames. But shit's hilariously entertaining now. Besides that, I got a whole lot else right now. So I'll throw it over to our good Lord and Savior Tom.
Hello. My plug for today is going back in time and moving a rock. So that way, when you come back forward in time, you have red Sonic and blue Mario.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Blasphemy.
You know,
So that's why the Ken Penders book actually came out. Okay. All right. Well,
good night, everybody.
good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Right.
Come on, mouse, work, please. I want to go home.